So it's hard to believe it's been 2.5 years since we started this journey.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really flew by in some respects, and in other ways it seems like it's been 5 or 10 years.
Yeah. I just remember we were both going through strategic planning at the same time, and we had 1 or 2 shared board members, I think, and you suggested we just get together and talk about kind of our new roles. I was at LHOP and you were at Tabor at the time. We had some people saying, wow, you really share a lot of the same partners and you're aligned in so many ways. So it just seemed natural for us to kind of have that conversation, and then with the support of our boards and a lot of due diligence leading up until I think it was February 28th of 2020 when both of our boards unanimously voted for us to continue pursuing the reorganization. Yeah,
that was such a great moment. And then not 2 weeks later, everything shut down. You know, COVID had arrived in Pennsylvania, and it was overwhelming in some respects, but also felt like this deep sense of purpose that the timing was what it was for a reason, right? That we were better positioned as one team.
Such shared purpose, I think, that gave us that drive to really work together for what was best for the community. So I see that as a blessing, a silver lining, I guess.
Absolutely. I would, objectively probably have chosen a path to integrate 2 teams that didn't involve a pandemic, but a pandemic really gave us this drive to say, hey, let's walk the walk right now because the community needs us and we have something to offer. Yeah. And I was so proud of our team. A lot of creativity. And our team members just rallied. So that was a great way to start. By the time we actually got to the legal restructure and got to the rebrand, I think it felt pretty authentic at that point because we'd been living into it since March of 2020. So this has been a season of change, and at the end of May I'll be stepping down, but feels like I'm running towards something really joyful, which is being a stay-at-home dad. You hear me talk about my kids all the time. They just light up my whole world, and I recognize, there isn't always an optimal time to leave an organization, but for my wife and I, it feels like this is the optimal time for those 3 little ones. And when I'm doing that analysis, I'm thinking, what does succession look like? And it did make it easier for me to leave, knowing that I had such a strong, capable leader who had already been a key partner in so many key decisions that we've made this past few years. And so to be able to see that come to fruition, for the board to endorse you in that way has been so gratifying. And I feel really good about where Tenfold is headed. Yeah, I do too. And I think, when we came together, we truly were a merger of equals. Neither Tabor or LHOP needed to merge. We really kept, client impact and how best to serve our clients in the community at the forefront. And so, we worked together so closely during the due diligence period and even after the reorganization took place. So I am excited to carry on, your leadership, and I feel well positioned to do that. And we've had some pretty ambitious goals for the organization for the next 2 years. So I feel completely prepared to kind of pick up, the ball and keep running. I think this transition planning has been going really smoothly. Lots of conversations about key issues. Yeah, and I think the reaction from our partners so far and the staff has been just so encouraging. Support for you and making the decision that you made to be a stay-at-home dad, and support for me. I've just been overwhelmed and really humbled, honestly, by the response that we've gotten. Yeah, it's just a good reminder that there's so many special people connected to this work, from our supporters, our board members, our team members, our partners. It's going to be a wonderful new chapter, and I'm thankful for all those people who've reached out and shared their well wishes. That really has meant a lot. Yeah, that's meant the world to me.